Hi, my name is Jenna. I'm 28 years old, and for as long as I can remember, my best friend, Mia, has been like a sister to me. We met in elementary school and instantly clicked. She was the outgoing, fearless one, while I was more reserved, content to follow her lead. Together, we navigated every milestone in life, school dances, heartbreaks, and even our first jobs. But now, I feel like I don't even know her anymore. I'm sharing this story because I feel lost. I don't understand how someone who meant so much to me could hurt me in the way she did. Maybe you can help me make sense of it all. It all started about a year ago when I met Liam. I wasn't looking for love at the time. I was focused on my career and had convinced myself that relationships could wait. But Liam was different. He was kind, funny, and incredibly supportive. From the moment we met, there was a spark. When I introduced him to Mia, she was thrilled for me. "He's perfect for you, Jenna," she said, giving me that mischievous smile she always had when she was genuinely happy for me. The three of us started hanging out often. At first, it was great. Having my best friend and my boyfriend get along felt like a dream. But over time, I started noticing things that didn't sit right with me. It was little things at first. The way Mia would laugh a little too hard at Liam's jokes. The way she always found excuses to touch his arm during conversations. I tried to brush it off. Mia was naturally affectionate, and Liam didn't seem to notice. But then came the night of my birthday. Liam had planned a surprise party for me, and Mia had helped him organize it. I was touched by the effort they'd both put in. But throughout the evening, I couldn't shake the feeling that something was off. They seemed unusually close, sharing inside jokes and exchanging glances that I wasn't a part of. Later that night, when everyone had left, and it was just the three of us, Mia made a comment that caught me off guard. "Jenna, you're so lucky to have Liam," she said, her tone almost wistful. "If I were you, I'd never let him out of my sight." It was meant to be a compliment, but it felt strange. I laughed it off, but deep down, it unsettled me. Over the next few weeks, I started noticing more signs. Mia would text Liam about things that didn't involve me, asking for advice, sharing memes, or even just checking in on him. I told myself I was overthinking. They were just friends, right? But then came the night that changed everything. Liam and I had planned a date night, but he texted me at the last minute to say he couldn't make it. He said he was feeling under the weather and wanted to stay in. I decided to surprise him with soup and some medicine, hoping to cheer him up. When I got to his apartment, I knocked on the door, but there was no answer. I used the spare key he'd given me and let myself in. That's when I saw them. Mia was sitting on the couch, her legs tucked under her, with a glass of wine in her hand. Liam was next to her, looking uncomfortable, but not exactly pushing her away. They both froze when they saw me. "Jenna, it's not what it looks like," Liam said, standing up quickly. "What is it then?" I asked, my voice trembling. Mia put her glass down and stood up. "Jenna, I was just checking on Liam. He told me he wasn't feeling well, and I thought he could use some company." "Company?" I repeated, my voice rising. "So you thought it was your place to be here instead of mine?" The argument that followed was a blur. Mia insisted she was just being a good friend, but the look on her face told me there was more to the story. Liam, for his part, kept apologizing, but he wouldn't look me in the eye. I left that night feeling betrayed by the two people I trusted most. The next day, Mia showed up at my apartment. She begged me to let her explain, and I reluctantly agreed. "Jenna, I never meant to hurt you," she said, tears streaming down her face. "I didn't realize how I felt about Liam until it was too late, but I swear, I never acted on it." Her words hit me like a ton of bricks. She admitted she had feelings for Liam, but she claimed she hadn't crossed any lines. "How long?" I asked. my voice barely above a whisper. She hesitated before answering. I don't know. Maybe since the beginning. Her confession shattered me. I couldn't understand how she could have harbored those feelings while pretending to support my relationship. What am I supposed to do with this, Mia? I asked, my voice breaking. You were my best friend. How could you let this happen? She didn't have an answer. She just kept apologizing, but her apologies felt hollow. As for Liam, he swore he hadn't encouraged Mia's feelings and promised he only had eyes for me. But trust, once broken, is hard to rebuild. Over the next few weeks, I tried to make sense of everything. I distanced myself from Mia, and my relationship with Liam became strained. The doubt was always there, lurking in the back of my mind. Eventually, I decided to end things with Liam. I couldn't shake the feeling that our relationship was tainted, and I deserved better than to constantly wonder if his heart was fully mine. As for Mia, our friendship has never been the same. We've had a few conversations since then, but the closeness we once shared is gone. Now I'm left with more questions than answers. Did Mia truly betray me? Or was she just a victim of her own feelings? Could I have handled things differently? I don't know what to think anymore. That's why I'm sharing my story with you. What would you do if you were in my shoes? Could you forgive a friend who let their feelings for your partner get in the way of your friendship? I'd love to hear your thoughts because, honestly, I'm still trying to figure it all out.